Now, to talk more about the implications of the war in Ukraine, I want to bring in Hanna Hopko. She is chairwoman of the Democracy in Action Conference and a former member of the Ukrainian parliament, where she was chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee from 2014 to 2019. She's currently in Warsaw, Poland, but was in Ukraine during the beginning of the Russian invasion there. Ms. Hopko, thank you for joining us today. I first want to get your reaction to this latest attack we've been reporting on today, as well as its location being so close to the Polish border there. How much does this raise the stakes for the neighboring NATO countries to your country?
Thank you for this question. I'm from Western Ukraine, and as a former head of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I visited this peacekeeping and security center many times, and I saw many brave American, Canadian, British soldiers. They were together with Ukrainian armed forces, the common trainings conducted. So this is why, of course, and my husband is in Western Ukraine, and actually it's really working in the territorial defense. So actually, this is what we are demanding, like, from the Western civilization. Is the American war against terror selective about terrorists? Because Putin is certainly #1 murderer in the world today. And actually, I have another question. So let me ask directly your leadership. Will it take Putin to start bombing Ukraine with tactical nuclear weapons, that your government will finally provide us with fighter jets and also with no-fly zone? Because there are many talks about chemical weapons. So I think after Aleppo and actually after all terror and war crimes or crimes against humanity, it seems like it's a higher time now to stop Putin and not to think who will be next if Ukraine falls. So Ukraine will never fall, and we will never again to be back in the Russian sphere of influence. So no compromises, only victory. And we are fighting for victory, and it will come.
You talk about Western countries and the amount of help that they're willing to provide. The U.S. government has said that a no-fly zone is not something that's on the table. Is there anything that you see short of a no-fly zone that Western allies can do, should do to help your country?
It's a very important question, because, look, within this 17 days of Russian full-scale escalation, Putin's plan, the Blitzkrieg, failed. This is because we had enough javelins, we had drones from Turkey, Bayraktar, we have also Stingers, but now we need anti-tank, anti-missile system. So this is, we don't ask American leadership to deploy U.S. troops at our land. No, we are asking more javelins and more drones, because having drones, we could destroy Russian tanks, which are moving toward Kyiv. But they will fail, actually.
Let me ask you about diplomacy here. Both President Putin and your President Zelensky had signaled, at least in recent days, that there might be some progress in talks that would help to end this conflict. How does this new strike change things in your mind? Do you see any way forward for a deal between these two countries, a diplomatic resolution here?
So I remember 2014, when Putin started invasion against Ukraine, and when the Crimea Peninsula was illegally annexed. So within all these 9 years of ongoing Russian military aggression, let me remind you, more than 15,000 of Ukrainians have been killed. So no appeasement, no compromises, only victory. And Putin now is afraid that his oligarchs and his GRU guys, FSB guys, and even Chechnya guys are ready to replace him, because slowly, but sanctions are producing some negative effect on Russian economy. And all these sanctions against Russian oligarchs like Abramovich, embargo on Russian commodities like oil and gas. So we need more time. So this is why to make our victory, to make us closer to the victory, we need jets, we need drones. So our fighting spirit is so high level. So Ukrainian women, they are producing cocktail of Molotov. Also, look at Kherson in south of Ukraine. People, ordinary people, are protesting against the occupators. So we don't want to be a part of Russia. So this is why for President Zelensky, like no compromise, only victory, because victory brings sustainable peace. What we learned from 9 years of Russian ongoing aggression. Also, only victory. This is the way to restore territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine. And also, this is a signal to Moldova that they will receive a chance to return Transnistria back to Georgia. And we in Ukraine now, we are spiritual basket of Europe. The revival of values is important. And also to stop authoritarian regimes, because China is just observing how the West behave with Russia. So this is why you should demonstrate strong leadership.
Very clear message on where the Ukrainian people stand right now. A former member of the Ukrainian parliament, Hanna Hopko, we appreciate your time today. Thank you.